Drew Brees, the GOAT, is going to surpass Tom Brady when he knocks off Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. This year is about the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. He plays for the New Orleans Saints. He does not play for the New England Patriots. He plays for New Orleans. He's in a much tougher conference all this time. This guy beats Brady in every statistical category out there. He does not have the luxury of Bill Belichick, the evil genius, like Tom Brady did. Drew Brees leads the NFL all time in passing yards. Good luck trying to topple Drew Brees. Drew Brees, in the year that he wins the Super Bowl over Tom Brady, is going to surpass Peyton Manning's total for touchdowns in a season. So that would be his 39th touchdown pass. His 40th would give him his 540th career touchdown. You see, this is scripted, everybody! Drew Brees' 540th touchdown pass is going to break the record this year. And that's the year he's going to win Super Bowl 54. 540th touchdown pass. This is all syncing up perfectly. And you know what? Tom Brady's going to throw his 540th touchdown. It's going to be another one of those years. But Drew Brees is going to be the leader all time passing yards, touchdown passes, and he is going to defeat both Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. What are we talking about here? We are talking about Super Bowl 44. If you've been living under a rock, if you weren't even born yet, if you were too little sucking your mom's titties there, Peyton Manning lost the Super Bowl to Drew Brees and the Saints. It was the most scripted Super Bowl imaginable of all time. The Saints recovered from Hurricane Katrina. They won the Super Bowl at the home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami U. That's where they won that Super Bowl. In the year of Super Bowl 54, we are going to reenact the GOAT of football. Right before the former Pelicans player Anthony Davis dominates with the greatest basketball player of all time, you know him to be LeBron James. It is Drew the GOAT that is going to win Super Bowl 54. His name, Drew the GOAT, has a gematria of 126. You know what? The GOAT plays for New Orleans. The GOAT does not play for New England. Drew the GOAT is going to knock off Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in his only 2 Super Bowls. Drew the GOAT, Thomas Brady, New Orleans all equal 126. Stairway to 7. I've covered this in the past video. Super Bowl 45. Steelers failed to get it done. But this is going to happen this year. Drew the GOAT is going to beat Thomas Brady. And the GOAT of the NFL plays for New Orleans. New England is going to lose this Super Bowl once again after 99 prior years. In my opinion, that obviously the NFL is scripting Drew Brees to be the greatest. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Tom Brady is number 3 on the list. Drew Brees is number 2, but Peyton Manning is the greatest. Because greatest equals 95 and 32. It is Peyton that equals 95 and 32. Who influenced all the quarterbacks around him with the audibles and whatnot? Who had bad luck with kickers and piss poor coaches and teams? That was Peyton Manning. Who had a rookie coach to a Super Bowl? Peyton Manning. Who took 4 different coaches to a Super Bowl? Peyton Manning. Exactly. Drew Brees was something without Sean Payton. He was perfected with a top coach in the league. Tom Brady would arguably be nothing as a 6th-round pick without the NFL helping him win Super Bowls. It is Brees' house. That is going to be Miami because Super Bowl 44 was over at Miami. You know, the greatest quarterback ever with all the records is going to be the 32nd overall pick in the draft. Drew Brees from Purdue, a school in Indiana. He was drafted 32 overall in that draft, and this guy's going to be reenacted as the greatest. The fact of the matter is that over at Brees' house in Miami, that Thomas Brady is not the real GOAT. He can't be the real GOAT. Who won Super Bowls against Tom Brady and Peyton Manning? Drew Brees. Drew Christopher Brees? This guy's the real GOAT. Over at the city of Miami, you know what? The real greatest quarterback is going to be Drew Brees. He's going to win the Super Bowl. He's going to beat both of those guys. Some are going to say the real greatest quarterback plays on the Colts, and I agree, because it doesn't come down to simplistic logic. Oh, he's got the most rings, he won. No. We need complex explanations, and when I pull up the article about Tom Brady saying that Peyton Manning's the greatest of all time, and then Drew Brees is going to be reenacted as the greatest quarterback after he beats Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and people are going to remember Drew Brees' Super Bowl year. Absolutely. Tom Brady calls Peyton Manning the GOAT, the greatest ever. I mean, it came from his mouth, so sorry. The debate might be over here. It really is. These SP Nation blogs, they post their articles here. So this is Tom Brady. He answered the question. He said, to me, Peyton Manning's the greatest of all time. What he's accomplished in the way he studies, the way he prepares. He's really got the killer instinct, too. I've been fortunate to be around him a lot of times. We have a great relationship. He's a friend I admire because he always wants to improve and get better. He doesn't settle for anything less. So when you watch the best and you're able to learn from the best, that helped Tom Brady get better. So to cap off the video here, Peyton Manning's no doubt the greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady is number 3. Tom Brady had the most help than any top quarterback out there, including the NFL likes to rig dynasties, right? Is Derek Carr going to be better than Peyton Manning even if he wins 3 Super Bowls? Hell no. You see, I will use this logic in the future. It is Drew Brees that's going to knock off the 2 GOATs of today. The underappreciated quarterback, Drew Brees, is going to be the greatest once he knocks off Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. That is going to be the script. Underrated. Underrated, you see? Underrated quarterback and what that means for this Super Bowl. You see, I can go on and on and on with this, but I'm not going to do so. The most underrated and underappreciated quarterback of all time being shadowed by Aaron Rodgers and all this. This Drew Brees, and you know what? Drew Brees is going to be the greatest quarterback ever once he beats Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl.